You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Right now at 7, Faith draws thousands to Carthage, Missouri each year for Marian Days.
Also, some Miami tenants swelter in 90-degree apartments as air conditioning stays broken for months.
And luckily this weekend we do have a bit of a cooler weekend, plus a lot of sunshine.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Well, good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. I'm Elise Noe.
And I'm Lindsay Gaffney, and it is 7 a.m. August 1st.
Yes, here we are.
Blowing through the year.
Friday morning.
I mean,
start of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a great weekend.
And it's going to be, really nice. It's already nice out there. Matter of fact, those temperatures are perfect for Marian Days as the annual Vietnamese Catholic celebration returns to Carthage, Missouri.
A mass gathering once a year rich in culture, faith, and fellowship.
Mary's a very important person to everyone. You know, everyone in a Vietnamese household, as far as I know, has a statue of Mary, the cross, and maybe a little shrine. So I think having a lot of other people that are both like me, look like me, speak like me, and have the same beliefs as me, I think it's comforting.
Whether they're traveling from down the road, across the country, or halfway across the world, thousands of Vietnamese people descend upon Carthage, Missouri to celebrate their faith.
Really just a taste of Vietnam. I was born here, but I've been to Vietnam a couple times. The smell, the food, the people, of course, it's awesome to just have I guess a taste of home or a taste of another country.
And for those who have never experienced what this culture is like, FAM says this is the perfect introduction.
I think this is a very good gateway to experience something new, because, the people here are all friendly. You can start a conversation. They know English, broken or not. So I think if you want to experience something, this is the place. Marian Days, yeah.
In Carthage, Missouri, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Well, there are several events throughout the weekend, including tonight's Great Mass at 8 p.m. and a youth event with musical guests at 10 p.m.
And like you said, just perfect
weather, especially with all of those people. Tens of thousands of people. I'm sure that cooler weather.
Yes,
nice.
I would not want it to be in the upper 90s, but it is going to be in the 80s all weekend long. Starting today, we're looking at about 83, 84 degrees for the high. Now you can see current temperatures out there, 67. We haven't started off in the 60s for about a month now. So this is a nice change of pace. 67 out there in Joplin, 66 in Pittsburgh. And you can see we've got some sunshine going on out there as well. We do have some upper level clouds that are blocking a little bit of sunshine, but overall just a gorgeous start to the day. You can see that sunrise as well. Now temperature is 67. It feels like 67, and our dew point is slowly dropping down as well, which means we're gonna have low humidity for the day. We do have a few showers that have expanded into Grove, Jay, Oklahoma, Bentonville as well. Not really reaching north of the Arkansas-Missouri border, staying down in Arkansas and in Oklahoma. Now, as we continue into the rest of the morning, those rain showers will start to drive further south, southeast, and we're looking much better. Mainly partly cloudy skies for the day and temperatures in the mid 80s, about 83 to 84 in Joplin, but the rest of us reaching about 85 for the high. And then over the weekend, again, 85 on Saturday, 88 on Sunday, but low humidity all weekend long, and a lot more of those sunny skies return. That's a look at your forecast, though. We'll be back with more updates coming up.
All right, we'll see you soon, Lindsay. Thanks. Well, the search for a missing Joplin man has come to a tragic end. Newton County deputies say they found 34-year-old Austin Carnes dead yesterday morning. His car was first discovered abandoned near the Petro truck stop Sunday night, and his cell phone continued to ping in a wooded area off Detroit Lane in Joplin. Community volunteers searched the area Wednesday, and investigators shifted their search yesterday. That's when they located Carnes. The Newton County Sheriff calls it a death investigation now, and Joplin police are assisting, and the family has asked for privacy at this time. Authorities are searching for answers, including a motive following the arrest of a suspect in 2 Northwest Arkansas murders. that case. He's Andrew James McGann, a 28-year-old school teacher living in Springdale, Arkansas. He had previously worked as a 5th grade teacher in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and had just recently moved to Arkansas. Authorities arrested him at a Springdale salon on Wednesday as he was getting a haircut. Now, they charged him with the 2 counts of capital murder. He's suspected in the murders Saturday of Clinton and Kristen Brink, who were hiking at Devil's Den State Park with their young daughters, ages 7 and 9. Now, those children were not hurt, and they are now in the care of family. Authorities have indicated it's unlikely McGann knew the victims. We'll have more details on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. And to be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, you can download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Well, Crowder College in Neosho, Missouri is shining a light on the history of voting. A new traveling exhibit called Voices and Votes is now on display, teaching the community about the power of democracy and the ongoing journey to build a more perfect union. The interactive museum experience is presented in partnership with the Smithsonian Museum and the Missouri Humanities Council. It explores how generations have shaped our right to vote.
In 1961, there was a really interesting situation where McDonald County, for a series of reasons that I would love people to come and read about, chose to secede from the state of Missouri and become McDonald Territory.
It's a great opportunity for people to understand more about voting and civic responsibilities. And
absolutely, I have time.
The Voices and Votes Museum will be on view through August 31st. And the Salvation Army thrift store celebrates 10 years in Joplin. Members of the community came out to enjoy the festivities, which included some door prizes, face painting, food, and discounts. To help celebrate the day, the thrift store is offering a 50% off sale.
We got in this morning and we had a line at the door. They love the cheap prices. They love to take care of the things that they can't get somewhere else at the regular prices. It's just some of the stuff's just really expensive.
The celebration sales continue through this weekend, and now you can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, and sports with the KOAM Plus TV streaming app. It's available on Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV Plus, and Roku. The player is also available on our news and weather apps as well as our website. You can watch live streaming anytime, absolutely free, the KOAM Plus TV streaming app. Well, in July, Miami, Oklahoma experienced a week-plus stretch of heat advisories. Now, for the tenants of one apartment building in the city, it's been a difficult summer as they battle the heat without working air conditioning. KOAM Samantha Walker has more on what the building's landlord says he's doing to address the complaints.
Here at the 218 Apartments in Miami, we've spoken with some tenants who've told us they've been dealing with a broken air conditioner since at least early June. Some have taken to social media to show, as a result, some units are reaching upwards of 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Those who live in interior units with no windows say they haven't had many options to address the situation themselves, like by opening a window for a breeze or putting in a window unit. One tenant I spoke with who wished to stay anonymous out of fears of eviction says the air conditioning has never worked for them, and when they've reached out to the landlord, he either stays silent or gives them a non-answer. I reached out to the city of Miami, who says they've received one complaint regarding the broken air conditioner here at the 218 Apartments. They say the landlord has communicated with them that the air conditioner is broken and that they're waiting for a replacement part to come in. City staff also tell me that currently there isn't any city code that requires apartments like these have windows. The landlord says the building's $30,000 rooftop air conditioning unit is what's broken. He's using a local company to do the repairs. He says because the unit is under warranty, they have to use specific parts, and it took roughly a month to get the first part. Upon that repair, they learned there was another part they still needed, which they're waiting for to come in. In the meantime, he says he's doing his best to remedy the situation, putting individual air conditioning units in apartments and even cutting holes in his building's walls to place units in apartments without windows. He says one tenant has declined to add a window unit, but most people have been understanding and grateful for his efforts. He says that at this moment, he's simply at the mercy of the repairs for when the main air conditioning unit will be back up and running. Reporting in Miami, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
The landlord tells KOAM all tenants who are willing and want one will have an individual air conditioning unit installed by the end of Monday. And those are our top news stories this half hour. Coming up next, we'll show you how hosting an exchange student creates connections that span the globe. And later, officials face tough questions about their response to the deadly flooding on July 4th. You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. Time now, 7:10. We'll be right back. But first, here's a live look from York Park ahead of the Emancipation celebration. Well, welcome back. This morning, we're talking about an opportunity to bring the world right to your doorstep. We have Danielle Davidson and Carly Allen are here with the STS Foundation to share how families in Southwest Missouri can host a high school foreign exchange student and what kind of impact it can have. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being with us. Happy to have you. So talk to me a little bit about what the STS Foundation is and the exchange student program you all have.
STS Foundation is a nonprofit organization, and our focus is connecting high school foreign exchange students and American host families. The main goal is to increase cultural understanding and, just build lifelong relationships.
Absolutely. And Danielle, you've had some foreign exchange students come and stay with you. Talk to me about that process and the firsthand benefit that you've experienced yourself.
We've enjoyed hosting. We have had 3 students, one from Austria, one from Germany, and one from Poland so far. And it's been a lot of fun, and just to see how they want to experience American life through sports, through some of them theater. Some just want to join some clubs. Some want to attend an American church and see what that's about, because that's different here than it is in Europe, as where all of ours came from.
Absolutely. Yeah, wonderful. So talk to me a little bit kind of about the process, getting signed up, how you match students and families, and just a little bit about that process.
Absolutely. We have an online process, an online application. Families do have to go through a vetting process, and Danielle herself is a local coordinator. I'm the regional director for Missouri, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And Danielle is local to you in Missouri and the nearby Kansas area, and she will send you the host family application. You have to pass a background check. You have to have a reference check, and then Danielle will do a home evaluation as well.
Okay.
And we match students based on interests. You can choose whether or not you want to host a boy or a girl. You're gaining a new son or a daughter.
Yes.
And it is very exciting because you're adding a new family member. You're building lifelong relationships, and you get to go and visit those students that you host after they go home, and
incredible.
You learn so much along the way, and you don't have to be married to host. You can host as an empty nester. You can host with or without kids. Same-sex couples can host. Anyone can host. And so we try to match people based on if they have the similar interests to their kids, or themselves, or their day-to-day lives.
Wonderful. Well, definitely a rewarding program. You're having an information session coming up in Web City. Danielle, really quickly, talk to me about that, where people can come out, when and where, and if people want more information, where can they do so?
Well, I will be at Food Truck Friday in Carthage in August. And so that's one place you can find me as well. And then I'm also on social media recruiting all the time and doing online info sessions mostly.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for being with us this morning. Happy to have you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Well, taking a look at downtown Pittsburgh, we have a few clouds out there, some upper level clouds, so it's not a big disruption to the sunshine that we're going to see today, but it is going to start us off a little bit more dreary than normal. Now, temperatures are a little bit cooler. We do have a few showers down there near Jay, Bentonville as well. Again, not a big disruption, but those showers are going to stick around for the next couple of hours. We had a cold front come through the other day. It dropped our temperatures yesterday down to 85 degrees. Now our low was about the same, should be average, yesterday morning. But this morning, our low was down to about 67 degrees. Now in Pittsburgh, we're at 66 degrees. It feels like 66, and that's where we're going to be all weekend long. Actual temperatures and feels like temperatures are going to be on par with each other, which is a nice change of pace from what we've been seeing for the last several weeks. Now, it is August 1st, so it's a little bit out of the ordinary to have a low temperature starting off in the 60s. You might want to bring a little jacket this morning. Now, temperatures will warm back up to the 80s, but we have low humidity. Dew points right now, about 64 degrees out in Pittsburgh, about 65. That's a decent window for where we should be, and these are dropping. So we're going to see higher moisture in the morning just normally, and so we're at this sticky range just starting off, which is lower than where we have been for the last couple of weeks, but we're going to get down to maybe 55 to 60 degree dew points. So we're looking at this pleasant air outside. Not only is it going to be cooler, but it's going to be less humid as well. Now, temperatures are going to reach about 84 for the high today, and then beautiful temperatures all weekend long with a light northerly breeze. We might get some wind gusts. You can see gusting up to 20 miles per hour, which actually makes us feel even better than just 84 degrees. So it's going to be a gorgeous weekend all weekend long. Temperatures get into the 80s, mid 80s to even pushing up to upper 80s by Saturday. We've got that sunshine returning as well. Sunday, more clouds do push back in, but we're only in the upper 80s. Now that sticks around all the way through Monday. We're going to see 80 degree temperatures. Not expecting a ton of rain chances. Like I said, by mid-morning, we do still have those showers down there in Bentonville. Those start to push further south in Arkansas, while the overcast skies and clouds follow suit, moving down to Arkansas. By the afternoon, we're left with these fair weather clouds, but a lot of sunshine, and temperatures again only in the mid 80s. Now Saturday, mainly sunny skies, maybe a couple of clouds, but mainly sunny skies, and temperatures again in the mid 80s. Now getting into Sunday, clouds move into the Kansas side and Oklahoma side. We're going to be met with a few light showers briefly in our far western counties, but those dissipate pretty quickly. Now, most of the afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, but those temperatures also remain in the upper 80s, about 88 on Sunday, 87 on Monday with some morning showers. So that's when we're going to see those shower chances return for most of us. But we're back into the 90s by Tuesday, average temperatures upper 90s by Wednesday, Thursday, and even hitting 100 by Friday. So this Friday, so today, 84, and next Friday, 100. So I'm going to enjoy these 80 degree temperatures this weekend as much as I can. Let's look at your forecast. We'll be right back.
For those items that are purchased online, where the vendor has an out-of-state presence and not a presence in Missouri. And so as an example, if you're to purchase online from, let's say, Walmart, you're going to pay a sales tax on that because Walmart obviously has a presence in Missouri. But if you're to make some purchase from a vendor that's out of state, then you would pay a use tax. And so, you know, you'll never pay both a use tax and a sales tax at the same time. It will be an either or.
Okay, and then talk to me about now, if this does pass, how will these funds benefit the departments? Are there any specific needs right now, challenges in the community where this use tax could benefit?
Yeah, so what it's going to be used for, and it's very clear in the ballot language, is that it will be used to increase the benefits for our Newton County deputies as well as other Newton County employees, and more specifically the retirement plan. And so our Newton County deputies are currently on what's called SURF, which is an okay retirement plan. We want to be able to offer loggers, which is through the state of Missouri, which is a much better plan. We want to make sure we're taking good care of our employees while they're working for us, but also want to make sure they're taken care of after they retire.
Absolutely. Now, this, of course, is going to be on the ballot for August 5th. Joel, can you talk to me a little bit about anything else that you might want voters in Newton County to know about, and kind of just speak to a little bit to this use tax?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the sheriff said, it's going to go towards our retirement, which is currently not great. I recently spoke to a retired deputy who worked for the county for 30 years, and he paid into SURF for 30 years. and he's getting $1,035 a month in retirement. No one should try to have to figure out how to keep the lights on during their golden years with $1,035 a month. We've got to do better for our deputies. This is our opportunity to do that. If you back the blue, we need to make this happen. And I know that Southwest Missouri does. So.
Absolutely. Is there any more information where folks can find online or anything else if they have any questions before August 5th?
Yeah, so they can go to our website, the Newton County Sheriff's Office website, click on the resources tab, and there you'll find some more information on the use tax. Or they can give us a call at the Sheriff's Office, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for them.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time today. Stick around. We're back with more news and weather right after this.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. It's currently 7:30. I'm Elise Snowy. The Stuff the Bus is an annual back-to-school event in Lamar, Missouri. Liberal, Lamar, and Golden City school buses are parked in front of Walmart, and people can donate school supplies into any of the buses. These supplies go to teachers so they can have a few extra supplies throughout the year.
Teachers are needing a lot of pencils, a lot of watercolor paints, a lot of erasers, lots of Clorox wipes and tissues. Ever since COVID hit, they don't get those donated anymore, so that's something that teachers are really needing this year.
The buses will be back out there today to be stuffed. And back-to-school shoppers in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas can take advantage of tax-free shopping for back-to-school supplies happening this weekend. Each state offers a slightly different version of the sales tax holiday, typically covering clothing, school supplies, and computers or electronics within specified price limits. In Missouri and Oklahoma, the tax-free weekend runs from today through Sunday. In Arkansas, it's Saturday and Sunday only, while Kansas does not currently offer a statewide tax-free weekend. Some retailers in border areas may still promote discounts to stay competitive with neighboring states. You can find more information on back-to-school shopping, and you can do so by clicking on the QR code. It'll also lead you to a link of back-to-school events on the 4 states website. There it is. There's that QR code. And we want to bring attention to some programming alerts that we're having to make you aware that will impact your viewing on KOAM later today, starting this afternoon at around 12:30 p.m. right after the KOAM Morning News at noon. We will be down for a little bit, but we're going to head over now to meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for weather.
Well, thank you, Elise. So far this morning, it is a great start to August. It is August 1st, and temperatures, it doesn't feel like it's August 1st out there. 67 in Joplin, 66 in Pittsburgh, and low humidity. So you get to walk outside and not already be insanely hot outside. It's going to be a great weekend. We've got a nice little sunrise going on out there. Now temperatures are 67 in Joplin. It feels like 67 in Joplin. Now this is going to be the first weekend so far over the summer, after all of our rain started to clear out early July, that we're actually going to see our actual temperature and our feels like temperature align with each other. Now we could see some higher feels like temperatures as we get a little bit later into the afternoon, but overall today and for the rest of the weekend, it is going to be just gorgeous outside, well below average. Definitely not what August temperatures are normally feeling like, but we're welcoming this break. Now, we are dealing with a few showers out there in Bentonville, Jay, and Grove. Those will continue for most of the morning, but they do start to clear out by about 11 to 12 o'clock. Now, later today, getting into the mid 80s, about 83, 84, even pushing up to 85 degrees as the highest temperature we could see. Clouds do roll in for the afternoon, but temperatures over the weekend stick around in the 80s, plus that low humidity sticks around as well. I'm going to have a full look coming up.
All right, we'll catch you in just a bit, Lindsay. Thanks. Well, Texas lawmakers were in Kerr County yesterday looking for answers about the response to the deadly floods in the state's hill country. Fox News correspondent Garrett Tenney has more.
Weeks after devastating floods tore through the Texas hill country, officials in Kerr County are facing questions about their response during the early hours of the storm.
That day will haunt me for the rest of my life.
More than 130 people were killed, including dozens of young campers and counselors, when the Guadalupe River rose more than 20 feet on July 4th. Others are still missing. Local leaders say it's a disaster no one saw coming.
The water was just moving too fast. It was moving 17 miles an hour, and it started only 7 miles from Camp Mystic.
Many have criticized the lack of warning systems in place for these flood-prone areas. Officials here say they applied for but never received sufficient funding to improve those systems. They also blamed weather forecast for providing communities with inadequate warnings until it was too late.
We had no idea to elevate the preparedness posture with the information we had at the time.
Kerrville leaders say the city is updating its building codes to help keep structures safe in future storms. Lawmakers have also filed bills to provide funding for early warning systems and improve emergency communications.
Whether it's a series of warning sirens or an automated, data-driven alerting system, or even a hybrid of both, we need solutions in place that protect the public and save lives.
One damage estimate for these floods puts the total at a minimum of $18 billion. In Kerrville, Texas, I'm Garrett Tenney, Fox News.
And that's a look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. Shannon Becker joins us with his big 3 stories of the week. We'll be right back, but first, here's a live look from your park ahead of the Emancipation Celebration happening in Joplin. Time now, 7:36. Welcome back. Shannon Becker is in the studio with his big 3 news stories of the week. Shannon, good morning.
Good
Beautiful
morning.
day out there.
It's shocking.
Yes,
just
it
shocking.
certainly is.
Let's take a look at our big 3 stories this week. What's happening where you live, live and local. Our number 3 story, a tragedy. A Joplin young man, is killed in a motorcycle crash in Newton County.
Yes.
It happened on Aspen Road at Martin Road. We're at Tees there. I'm not sure if we have video or if you're just going to keep on talking or not.
We should be having some video. It should be going up. There it is.
So Missouri State Highway Patrol are investigating this. A farmer found the crashed motorcycle in his field.
Right.
Found it on the crash on Tuesday. Tragically, it most likely happened on Sunday.
Right.
Family had said that they had not talked to him since he went on a motorcycle ride.
How sad.
But he was discovered. Of course, there's some closure there. They know what's happened, obviously, as well. You can read about that on our website.
Yes.
Number 2 story, KOAM News Now. Another tragedy is a missing man. His car was discovered on Sunday evening on a remote area just near the Petro truck stop off of I-44.
Yes.
Austin Carnes was his name. They searched for a day. Then they had family and friends and everybody. They all came together to help search the other night. Over 200 people, in fact.
Wow.
And then tragically yesterday morning, search and rescue and a canine group that came from out of state. They discovered his body located in that wooded area.
They did.
The different area where everybody had been searching initially. So our thoughts and prayers over the family, of course, that loss.
Heartbreaking.
It's a death investigation right now. They don't have any more information for us.
Okay.
And our number 1 story, more tragedy. This has just the most random crime is what they're saying, the Arkansas State Police. Over the weekend, the Devil's Den double homicide. A mother and father were killed on the Devil's Den Trail, which is very popular, very easy. They're with their 7 and 9-year-old daughter. They have another daughter who is with family. They have 3 little daughters. I guess the father was attacked first, and then the mother took the girls to a safe place and told them to run, and then she went back to help her husband and also became a victim. Well, this man, the suspect, 2 days ago was arrested while he was getting his hair cut at Lupita's Hair Salon in Springdale on Huntsville Avenue. He was very compliant. He's still wearing the apron there from getting his hair cut halfway, and was taken into custody. He did tell investigators he did do it. But obviously today when he's in court, I would assume that he's going to plead innocent because that's what they always do. Not sure if he'll have a public defender or not. This is a story, of course, will continue to follow in Northwest Arkansas in Washington County. Our bonus story of the week, oh my goodness, how about a feel-good one?
Here it is, yes.
Have you been to Marion Days before? I'm not sure you have.
I did. I went
last year
just to check it out. It was amazing. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
100,000 of your best friends, right? It's the largest Vietnamese Catholic celebration in the North American continent.
Right.
It's really, really neat. If you want to go out and kind of get a little bit of flair, the food trucks, or excuse me, not trucks, the food tents are open now. It's all inspected by the Carthage Health Inspector in the Jasper County. So you can also get chicken strips, burgers, and fries from the Carthage Knights of Columbus, which is the men's Catholic group. But you try out that flair. You can go to our website and you can see the services nightly. They air on YouTube if you don't want to brave the crowds. But it is aired in Vietnamese, so you might want to work on that.
But I mean, to go out, it's a great weekend to go out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the weather. Last time my friends were out there, and I couldn't make it, and they were like, "It's the coolest it's ever been at Marion Days." So
well, how fun!
It runs through Sunday.
Okay, wonderful, Shannon. Well, as always, thank you so much. Shannon's Big 3. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Well, we are having a few clouds out there, as you can see. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Pittsburgh outside. Right now, we've got partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Now, continuing into the rest of the work week, work week day. Now we've got a few rain showers out there, Jay, Grove, and into Bentonville, but overall, the rest of the morning is going to be clear for all of us, except if you're down there in Oklahoma and Arkansas. Now, normally, we're in the low 90s to start off, but thankfully we had a cold front come through just the other day, so our high yesterday only got up to about 85 degrees, and that is the theme for the weekend. Right now, temperatures are only in the mid-60s. We haven't seen morning temperatures in the 60s for weeks, several weeks now. In fact, we've been under heat advisories for about 3 weeks, almost straight. So this is a great way to start off our August month. Now, feels like temperature and actual temperatures are aligned for most of the weekend as well, and we have relatively lower dew points. Now, overnight and into the morning, we're always going to have a little bit of a higher moisture content. So we're looking at about 60 out in Yates Center, all the way up to about 68 in Bentonville. That's our range. So we are seeing not bad to slightly muggy. Now, again, morning, we are always seeing a little bit more of a higher moisture content. So once we get later into the day, all of that moisture burns off, and it's going to be really low humidity and temperatures only in the mid 80s. So beautiful temperatures, 84 degrees for the high, and since we have low humidity, it's going to feel like 84 degrees. We also might have a light northerly breeze, about gusting up to 20 miles per hour. The rest of the weekend follows suit as well. 85 for the high on Saturday, mostly sunny skies for Saturday though. Sunday, clouds do roll back in. We might have a couple of hit and miss showers in our western counties, and then temperatures start to warm back up to the 80s. Now, overall, though, cannot complain. Gorgeous weekend. We've got mostly sunny skies north of I-44 through the morning hours. Those showers do start to push further into Arkansas, and those clouds follow along with that down in Arkansas. We're left with some fair weather clouds for the afternoon. Now, those just show that we're having great weather. By 6 p.m., temperatures again, mid-80s, mostly sunny skies, looking great. The same thing on Saturday. Not very different from our Friday forecast, but Sunday we do have rain chances. So we've got clouds pushing into Kansas, Oklahoma, a few showers out there in our far western counties. This is about 8 a.m. on Sunday. They don't really make it into our central counties, but those clouds will. So we are still going to have some cloudy skies for Sunday. Temperatures also warming up to the upper 80s, and the same on Monday as well. Now, temperatures stick around in the 80s all the way through Monday. We're going to have some morning storms as well on Monday, but by Tuesday, we're back to average, low 90s, and then getting into the upper 90s for the weekend, and even hitting 100 by next Friday. So this Friday, we're in the mid 80s. Next Friday, we could be at 100 degrees, so quite the turnaround. I'm going to enjoy this weather this weekend as much as I can. Now, that's a look at your forecast. We'll be right back.
Well, a Maine woman is on a mission this summer to help in the fight against breast cancer.
Alyssa Thurlow caught up with her to see how she's making an impact one step at a time. Because, I mean, just enjoying the weather that we're going to have this
Yeah.
weekend will make up for pretty much anything, I think, because it's been so hot lately. We've been in the upper 90s, heat index up to 110.
Miserable a little bit.
And I mean, that's what we're normally experiencing in August, but we got that early. And then now we're starting August in the 80s,
which is
unbelievable. Unbelievable. And our lows are going to be down to the 60s. You can see starting out in Joplin, 67 in Pittsburgh. That's where we are normally. It's what we're feeling like for the rest of the day. And our feel like temperature is very similar to our actual temperature. So overall, can't complain. Now we do have a few showers down there south of I-44 near Jay, Grove, Oklahoma, Bentonville as well. Might push into just our southern part of Missouri, right along that Arkansas border, but most of that is going to stay to the south of us. As you can see, it pushes all south by mid-morning to about noon today. Now, the rest of us seeing those temperatures slowly creep back up into the 80s, about 83, 84, maybe pushing up to 85 for the high today. We've got some clouds overall, though, staying dry, except unless you're in Oklahoma or Arkansas, might get those showers this morning. But overall, the weekend is following suit with those temperatures in the mid-80s, 85 on Saturday, 88 on Sunday, a little cloudier on Sunday, but low humidity all weekend long. So it is going to be a gorgeous weekend, and that is a look at your forecast. We'll be right back.
Well, this is your Wake Up Recap for August 1st. The top stories to start your day. Residents in 218 apartments in Miami, Oklahoma are enduring a tough summer as the central air conditioning has been broken since June. With the temperature soaring above 90 degrees, the landlord is awaiting a replacement part but is providing individual air conditioners to help tenants stay cool. The city has received one complaint and is monitoring the situation. And this weekend, you can enjoy tax-free shopping in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Missouri and Oklahoma's tax-free weekend. It starts today and runs through Sunday, while Arkansas offers it on Saturday and Sunday. Deals typically include clothing, school supplies, and electronics. Kansas doesn't have a statewide tax-free weekend, but look for discounts near state borders and happy shopping. And today at 12:30 p.m., right after the KOAM News at noon, KOAM's over-air signal will be temporarily down for transmitter maintenance. This work is expected to last about 3 hours. We aim to resume broadcasting before Judy Justice and the KOAM News at 5. You can stay updated on any changes via our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, and our KOAM social media pages. And that's a check of today's Wake Up Recap.
Well, for the weekend, we've got temperatures that are only reaching the 80s. Now, it is August. I know these temperatures don't look like it's August, but thankfully we get a break from the extreme heat in the area. We also get a break from the high humidity, so it's going to be not only lower temperatures, but lower humidity, which makes those feels like temperatures right on par with the actual temperatures outside. Now, we do have a couple of clouds throughout the day today, Saturday and Sunday, but overall staying dry until Monday. Can't complain about these weekend temperatures. I'm going to spend as much time outside as you should. Can.
All right. Well, a new species of stick insect, Acrophilia alta, has been discovered in the remote rainforests of far north Queensland, weighing 44 grams. It's the heaviest recorded in Australia. Look at that thing.
It was the size of her entire arm. 2 specimens are now part of the Queensland Museum's collection for future research. Oh my gosh.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Arm. It covers her whole arm.
And that's enough for me.
Wow.
Interesting.
Does
but
it
no
look like
thanks.
a stick? I think it looks like a stick, right?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Wow. Love that. Well, thank you so much for letting us put the good in your morning. We'll be back with more news and weather at noon.
Have a great rest of your morning.